Hey y'all, it's your girl Ashley Nicole coming to you with a long overdue video. This time I'm sharing my anniversary trip to Montego Bay. We made 8 years married, me and my husband. There he is knocked out on the plane. But we made 8 years married and, gotta celebrate those things. Milestones, guys. We booked during August, so I did not know that August is their hurricane season. So as you can see, clouds are gray. We definitely landed in some rain, but it was cool. I did take the advice of YouTube and booked Club Mobe to get us through the immigration process quicker. And I'm glad that I did because people were saying you didn't need it, but depending on the time that you land, it will be packed in the airport, and you would want to have somebody who can expedite and get you through the lines quicker, because don't nobody want to be on vacation and be in lines like that. The lounge that they took us to while they finished up and got our ride to come pick us up to take us to the hotel was cool. I mean, the food was very unappetizing. It looked like cafeteria food, but I did make sure that I got me some rum punch just to get the vacation started. It was decent. We had our driver take us to our resort. We stayed at Breathless, Montego Bay. I've heard a lot of people say good things about that. It is a part of the Hilton brand, I believe. So we were able to go to this resort and then also had access to the sister resorts, which were the Secrets, Wild Orchard, and St. James, I believe. But yeah, this hotel was gorgeous. I mean, look at the artwork, look at the attention to detail. Just everything was so pretty when we first got here. We did have to wait a while, so we kind of just took our time to look around and kind of just see what they had to offer while our room was getting set up. They did make sure that we had us a complimentary drink. I couldn't tell you what was in the cocktail. It was good. It wasn't anything super special because, all-inclusive ain't always that great, as I learned on this vacation, but it was still good. Of course, checking myself out. But this is pretty much the whole grounds of the resort. Still gray skies, but it was still gorgeous out there. It's really just like one large pool that they have, or it might be two. I'm sorry. We did this trip in August, and I'm just not making this video, so forgive me, y'all. But this was the real reason. The real reason I booked this room, or this hotel, was for this room. Because look at that shower, y'all. You're going on a vacation with your loved one, and you ain't got no kids with you. You want stuff like this. Something to just, make the vacation interesting. So that was one of the reasons why I got the resort. There's another, and I'll show y'all that in a second. Right now, I'm just kind of showing you all that they had there, the amenities of the room, the space of the room. It was actually a decent space. This was pretty cool. This was like a little cubby hole where they will put your room tape or your room service food. Anything that you order, they'll put that there, so you don't really have to have any interactions with the staff if you don't want to. Which is nice because half the time you're not fully dressed in your room anyways if you're in there. So that was always nice. They also made sure that they gave us a complimentary bottle of sparkling wine, cheese and crackers. I don't know if they do that for every room, but I did tell them it was our anniversary, so maybe they did it for that. And when this curtain right here, okay, y'all see that? Did you see it? The view, A1, but that jacuzzi tub was the second reason why I booked this room. I wanted to get in that tub so bad, y'all, and I'm so mad that I didn't. We had kind of been so busy the whole trip that we never had the time or never thought about getting in that tub. It's huge, and we didn't enjoy it, so I'm very upset about that, but it's cool. This is just kind of the first meal that we had, which was jerk wings, and I had snappers. All in all, the food there was just okay, so that was the sad part. The first full day that we had there, look at me, check that out, y'all. This is what I was trying to work out to get, and I think I look good in this whole vacation. You gotta have, self-confidence. I thought I was doing good, but this is us trying to TikTok trend while we was waiting to go on our excursion. We went and booked through Viator, I believe, for Chuka. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but Chuka Outpost, which is pretty much just an outdoor area where you can do different activities. I believe we did ziplining. And I'm going to pause because I want y'all to hear how scared I was.
You scared too?
A little bit.
A little bit. What's your name?
Ashley.
Ashley? God, no. Every Ashley I know is a troublemaker.
No.
Yes. No, this is not high. This is just 77 step, and you don't have to go higher than this, alright? So that, Ashley.
You got the life insurance policy up there, right?
Bullshit. Bullshit. Hell no. You didn't just say that, Ashley.
I could tell how nervous I sounded, but I ended up having fun on this, so that was pretty cool. We ended up having lunch next before we went on to our next part of the excursion. This was delicious. Now, the resort should have had this, but Again, just sharing the views that we had, beautiful views of where we were. We are ocean babies, so we thrived in this environment. And then we got ready for our next part, which was the ATVing, and we had a ball there. I'm a speed demon, so this is exactly what I needed. They pretty much just took us through like a little jungle kind of area with mud and stuff, so we got a little bit dirty afterward, and it was cool. We both had a good time, and everybody, we went with a group of other people that were like on a high school reunion, so they were super cool with us as well. After this, we plan to go up the mountain and down the river for the river rafting, which you can kind of see some of the bamboo made rafts there. Y'all, we were very disappointed with this. And I'm not trying to like make this sound bad, but this was very disappointing because we got the jankiest raft out of all of them. It looks pretty from the angles that I took, but it was the jankiest one. The river kind of just was lackluster. It was pretty much just like the forest and then people on the side selling stuff. Like our river guy was kind of cool, but he stopped off several times to the side of the river, and I'm pretty sure they was like his cousins or something, because he was constantly coming back with like a cup of dark liquor or some type of food. So it's a hustle, y'all, out there. So if you want to book that, that's cool. Just know what you are going to get. And this is kind of also me just showing you how it was to get up there. It was a very long and winding way up the mountain to get to the river, to come back down. It's kind of the same thing. It was a little treacherous, so just be ready for that. Everybody on the bus complained because we were on the side of a cliff, but this is us getting ready to go out for the first night. And I really didn't get any other pictures or video other than us trying to TikTok. So sorry.
And her cello is beautiful.
So on day 3, we finally found good food because we made it to the buffet. And they had those Bob Marley sparkling mimosas. And the breakfast was just great. This was beach day for us. And check out my swimsuit, y'all. Very revealing, but I think I looked good in it. And I worked hard, so I was trying some new things out. The beach we went to was on the secret side of the resort, so it was a bit of a walk, but we got to enjoy the heat and the beautiful landscaping, and we finally just found us a little area to sit down at while we gazed into the water. We tried to pull out some books, but that really didn't work. I did finally get TJ into the water. It took a little convincing, but we got into the water, and the water was perfect, clear, we could see in it. We would have stayed in there all day, but a jellyfish almost stung him, so we were done with the water, and he'll probably never get in the ocean again. Later on that evening, we went to dinner, and this was the first time we did our little almost matching cutesy couple thing. Again, this was a walk because this is the walkway to get to the secret side where the other restaurants were at. And I forgot to get video of the food that we had, but again, it really wasn't worth taking pictures of. It was all super basic. And I mean, it is what it is. The only thing we could do was eat dinner, go back to our room, and wake up the next morning for breakfast. Look how good that look, y'all. I love me a good waffle. I tried some of their foods, but I like my American breakfast. We got this TikTok down finally, y'all. This was our spa day. So on the way to the spa, TJ did something so nice for me. Check this out.
Look at me first. Turn around. Turn all the way around to me.
So as you can tell, I couldn't hear him very well, but I do love him for trying to help me get my content for this video. This was our last full day in Jamaica, so we decided we were going to go over to the spa on the secret side. Now, I am not a big massage girl. I've never really been to a massage parlor, so I didn't know what to expect. And a funny story, I didn't have on any undergarments there. So, you got to take your clothes off and get in the robe before you get your massage. I didn't know if I should just be completely nude underneath or what, so I ran back to the locker room to put my stuff back on. So I'm trying to get a massage in that yellow outfit. The girl just finally had to tell me to take it off, and it was hilarious, but lesson learned. I know what to do next time. We ended up getting caught on the way back in a rainstorm. As you can hear, the rain there was crazy, but it didn't last long. And we were able to enjoy our jerk meal on the patio of a restaurant. And then we spent our evening in the hotel room with some room service and had a little drink, which was all that we needed for our final day. The next morning, we did our final little action for our TikTok, and all that work went in for a 7-second video. So, hey, but it was cute though. It got likes, so that's all that matters. we took our last, little walk around the resort as we went to go get breakfast. I was a little salty because look how clear the skies are on our final day here compared to what it was the day before and then the day that we arrived. We ended up taking a what is it called, a bus of some sort, the charter bus. Quite a few people were leaving the day that we did, and we were able just to see a little bit more of the island on the way to the airport, because this is a different way than our driver had brought us originally. And this right here is Hip Strip. We didn't get a chance to go here, but this is where a lot of people go to get souvenirs and kind of just interact with the locals and have, little parties and clubs. They got all that right there for you. So if you ever go to Montego Bay, go check out Hip Strip. We didn't get the chance to, but you guys should enjoy it. So we did use Club Mo Bay on the way back, and I have to say I like this one better than the one that you use for arrival. This one had just more space. It had a better setup. They had better food. I actually was able to get my chicken and my beef patty, which was the whole thing I wanted the whole time I was in Jamaica. And you can ask TJ. That's all I wanted. They still had the rum punch, so I had a few of those before we left, and just relax till it's time for us to head back to Chicago. There go those patties, y'all. That's all I wanted. But all in all, our trip to Jamaica was great. We had a good time. Did we get every single thing that we wanted? Not on this trip, but the next trip, we will research better where to get the best food. We did kind of agree that we probably wouldn't be back to Montego Bay. If we ever went to Jamaica again, we'd probably try out Negril, which is, I heard, more of a couple vibe. But all in all, I would give the Breathless resort like a 7 out of 10 because everything else was amazing. It's just that the food was lackluster, and we're foodies, so we come from a great city with great food, so we have to have good eats. But other than that, the time that I spent with him was A1. So thank you for watching, and make sure you guys subscribe.